You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning and thanks for joining us on an extended version of DC News Now on this DMV First Warn Day. I'm Corey James.
And I'm Tosin Fakile. A major storm is moving into our region this morning. Let's take a live look right now over the district from the camera on top of our studio. This is actually in Hagerstown right now. Majority of the storm going to be in the western Maryland portion of our viewing area. It is 9 o'clock right now, and there's going to be a lot of moving parts to the storm.
And we saw those moving parts just too long ago, about maybe 20 minutes ago. The flurries in Hagerstown started to come down. We have team coverage though all morning long today to keep you informed and also to help you stay safe as well. Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb is in the studio this morning in the Weather Center along with Jackie Lair tracking the latest. And our Yamari Sase is also driving through Frederick County, monitoring the road conditions to keep you safe as well if you're heading out.
That's right. And we also have Mariel Carbone. She's in the district where we are seeing things beginning to move in that area as well, at least soon enough. And Leonard and Fleming, he's been in Manassas, Virginia all morning, keeping an eye on conditions in Northern Virginia. He had said he had seen some kind of precipitation coming down. But first, let's head on over straight to our Chief Meteorologist, Janessa Webb, with the latest. Janessa, good morning.
Hi, good morning. A very broad storm system that we are watching. It's currently making its way across areas of Hagerstown and western Maryland. You are the hot zone for this storm system with high impact snow event likely 3 to 6 inches. You can see our crews are out there and they are working, and so you have clear roads with currently salt on them, and so it's going to make conditions really good as we go into the next few hours, but things will kind of deteriorate as we go into the next 24 hours. Really, if we could take links to, we are going to continue to watch precip really pick up across the region, and we'll continue to watch really most areas across the region see a little bit of snowfall. Here's that storm system that we are talking about. It's very broad in nature, and we're going to continue to watch it move across the region with many areas already dealing with a little bit of freezing rain. So look how it's out towards Charlotte, North Carolina, into Richmond at this point, and so the flurries are starting to make their way out towards Hagerstown. Now that freezing rain line, that is what's really important with this entire storm system, because you have different temperature profiles across the region. And so all that pink currently on the radar, which we do not like to see, that's where ice accumulation will pick up for Front Royal into Winchester as well. DC metro area, nice and quiet right now, but the game will change here in the next few hours. Current radar, you can see Martinsburg into Boonesboro, Hagerstown, Pawpaw area across Highway 81, dealing with some light accumulation right now. The dividing line, it is very clear on the map west of I-81, and that's due to temps fluctuating between 33 and 32 degrees. And so this is the major concern for Luray out towards Middletown, Stephen City as well. We're noticing at least 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulation, and so that is going to weigh heavy on our power lines as people are driving around. It makes very dangerous conditions. It's playing nice right now for Culpeper into Fauquier County with rainfall across the region, and we'll continue to watch rainfall pick its way up across Northern Virginia. DC metro area, I don't want you to let your guard down at this point. You're nice and quiet, but the storm system is headed our way, and so it's off to a little bit of a slow start, but you can see what the National Weather Service has done. Winter weather advisories, folks, they stretch from Texas all the way into Maine. You have millions of people across the East Coast that will be highly impacted with winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings for the next 24 hours. Closer to home here, it's divided very clearly. Winchester, Martinsburg, you under that winter storm warning where 3 to 6 inches is expected. The different color of purple, it matters entirely in this situation because you're going to see less snow for Culpeper, Manassas. Look how it's now for I-95 corridor from Sneal to Fredericksburg area, where you're under that winter weather advisory until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So timing, it's now through noon. We'll watch the light snow develop across the region, and then that moderate snow, it's going to transition to rain. DC, I know all week we have been kind of honing in and people really focused on the snow situation. situation. This is a rain situation where minor flooding will be possible throughout the day. I see the highest impacts around 3-4 o'clock here in the metro area, including Prince George's County. What's nice about this storm system that it is moving fairly rapidly, and it's going to pull out of the area overnight, and then we'll watch the backside for a little bit of snowfall. Ice is a huge issue with this storm system. It's off to a little bit of a slow start, but you really only need a little bit of ice to cause major issues on your roadways, power situations. And so with that, we'll toss it over to meteorologist Jackie Laver for the details.
Yeah, thanks, Janessa. And with those details on the possibility of that ice. So as we take a look at those road conditions right now, I think this might be a little overblown in terms of, it says ice plus in those areas shaded in red. I would just mainly focus on the fact that we could be dealing with that potential there for some very slick roadways already. But also not only that, we could also be noticing that the fact that those roadways have already been salted and already been prepared ahead of time, that it might not be too bad right now, but that again could change over the next several hours. As Janessa was mentioning, that we're going to continue to notice the wintry mix ramping up and the possibility for that freezing rain and snow to develop across the region. Then farther off up along I-81 into the eastern panhandle of West Virginia and then over towards Hagerstown. We're starting to notice a little bit of the pinks on the map. That would also indicate some icing as well. So that's something that we're also keeping a close eye on too. Some of the snow over towards Martinsburg area, just into the northern tip of Virginia, just north of Winchester, seeing a little bit of that snow popping up on this map. But then the roadways farther south, Culpeper, Fredericksburg area, around Manassas too. We're mainly seeing just that wet roadway at this point in time. So we'll continue to monitor those. But the ice impacts, this will be a major thing that we're also watching for. This could be a main concern, especially down towards the Luray area where those temperatures will be hovering right around the freezing mark or even a little bit below that at the surface, but farther up in the atmosphere, a little bit warmer. So with that, we could see a little bit of that melting. But then at the surface again, we could be seeing that possibility of some of that ice accumulation, which would indicate some very slick travel. So in that area, closer towards Luray, and even down towards Madison County, and even over towards Culpeper, even the areas that we have seen, or at least we are seeing that yellow popping on the map, you still have to be cautious if you have to be out on the roadways. We've been warning you the last several days that probably today the best day to stay inside, get any of those indoor chores done, considering this will not be an ideal day to travel, especially for our western zones where that wintry mix and that icing and also the snow potential is the highest. Closer towards D.C., we're not seeing much of that ice potential. Closer towards D.C., likely seeing more so the rainfall with this system. Now, the roads will likely be mainly wet, but we could see some heavy rain at times too, and that could lead to some ponding on those roadways as well. Certainly something that we'll keep a close eye on over the course of the morning hours and as we look ahead towards the afternoon and evening as well. It looks like an all-day event, as Janessa was talking about, but we'll continue to give you the latest updates even all throughout the rest of this morning and into the early afternoon, considering we're on until noon today. So I'm hoping that everyone is tuning in for the very latest and are not heading out right now.
Good advice there from Jackie. Thank you. Let's take you outside right now. This is a live look in Hagerstown. You can see a few cars on the road. That area is starting to see some precipitation at this hour. So like Jackie said and Janessa said, if you do not have to be out on the road, it's best to stay home.
Yeah, they stress the importance really of just talking about the pink that's on the maps there. That is the ice accumulation and also the freezing rain certainly can create some dangerous conditions for folks who are going to be driving. And talking about driving, our Yamari Sase is out there on the roads this morning in Frederick. Yamari, tell us the latest. What are the conditions there?
Good morning. Good morning. As you can see behind me, a snow plow is actually out on the roads right now, making sure everything is in good condition. The roads have been prepped and expected for this weather that we plan on seeing today. Now, right now, we are cruising down on Frederick in the Frederick, Maryland area on the road. Everything's going pretty smoothly. No issues at this moment. We're going to flip the screen so you can take a look at the roads right now. As you can see, we do see some rain. We did see a little bit of sleet earlier, but not too much that that would impact your traffic at this moment. But, you know, everything's going pretty smoothly. But just in case you do plan on hitting the roads, we do expect to see some flurries around the Western Maryland area. Now, no matter what part of the DMV that you're in, whether you are in D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, you will expect to see maybe possible rain or some flurries. Make sure that you are safe out on the road. Now, here's some tips from AAA. You want to make sure that your tires are in great condition to be able to hit the roads. Drive very slowly and increase your following distance. And also try not to go up any hills. Now, we're not sure what to expect at this moment right now. As I mentioned, it's moving pretty smoothly, not seeing too much. Haven't seen any flurries, although I did get some texts from family members that they have seen flurries in the Frederick, Maryland area, but we will continue to keep you updated. Now, as I mentioned, we're not seeing too much at the moment, but we will continue to follow this and keep you updated on what you can expect if you do decide to hit the roads. But like Jackie and Janessa said, it's best to stay indoors. Reporting in Frederick, Maryland, back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, definitely stay indoors with those roads looking a little damp and wet out there. Yamari, thank you. And Maryland's Department of Transportation has more than 200 winter response vehicles actively on the roads right now across the state. This is a look at where they are right now from the agency's live storm app. Now, these are trucks that are either working on snow and ice removal or are treating the roads, or even both.
That's right. And staying off the road is very important. It allows the crews to get that work done, to clear the roads and pre-treat those roads. And out on the roads all morning in Virginia is our Leonard N. Fleming. He's in Manassas. What are you seeing right now, Leonard? Any precipitation of sorts coming down in that area where you are?
Well, you can see on my phone right here, it says snow flurries, but right now all we're seeing is a little bit of rain and a little bit of sleet that's coming down. And we also, I'm going to step out of the way, we also have an additional truck that's joined us here. You can see there are now 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks. And I talked to one of the drivers a little bit ago, and he said they're going to head out about 10 o'clock. That's when they're expecting the precipitation to start to fall here, but we've been feeling some drops of rain that have happened within the last hour. In fact, they're falling a little bit now. And so we've also talked to people who've come into this shopping center here in Manassas, and we've asked them, how they feel about the snow. And we have someone here who will give a little bit of a perspective on that, Tawanda Washington, who will talk a little bit about how she feels about today.
I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so I understand cold weather. But I also know that I don't let the weather stop me from doing the things I need to do.
So there you have it. So we're here. We'll be here the rest of this morning waiting for more precipitation, more possible snow flurries to fall, and we'll keep you posted. Reporting in Centerville, Virginia, Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now. Back to you.
All right, Leonard, thank you. 9:12, and we are going to take a closer look at the roads in Virginia. This is VDOT's live snowplow tracker map. Now, what you're looking at, as you can see, a lot of trucks out over in the western part of northern Virginia. That is especially along I-81 and I-66, trying to make sure those roads are clear and pre-treated as you head out on the roads this morning, which you are advised not to do. If you have no business being outside, stay indoors so crews can make sure that the roads are clear for you tomorrow.
Exactly. And a lot of folks, typically work Monday through Friday. So this is a Saturday. Typically people have it off.
That's right.
So if you don't have to go to work, really stay home. One person that is working, Marielle Carbone, she is one of our reporters. She's out there in D.C. this morning. We've had a crew in Maryland, a crew in Virginia. Now we're seeing Marielle, who is in D.C. covering the storm as well. Marielle, what are you seeing this morning out there?
Well, first, happy to be at work on this Saturday, Corey. But right now, not seeing too much aside from your typical Saturday morning out here. We're just starting to see a drip or two of maybe rain, maybe a flurry, but nothing major yet. We are on Wisconsin Avenue in Northwest DC. This is one of the designated snow emergency routes, which means the road behind me, it was pre-treated starting on Thursday to prevent some of the road freezing and any issues with snow. So I'll kind of move out. You can see traffic moving just fine right now, but DC Public Works crews actually came out here and put a mixture of salt water and beet juice on roadways like Wisconsin starting Thursday, and that is intended to really give the snow crews a quick start or a early start. If the snow were to start falling down, that chemical is intended to help melt it and make it a little easier for them to come clean up the area. But right now you can see everything is moving just fine. We've seen people out here jogging this morning, walking the dog, out with the family, baby in the stroller, taking a walk while they can before it gets nasty out here. We know the district's snow team is on standby to be deployed. Actually, they were supposed to be ready to go at 9 a.m., so you might see some of those trucks out here starting in a little bit. We did see one of the snow plows driving down Wisconsin, of course, the plow up because there is nothing to do on the roads just yet, but they are prepared. We talked to the director of DPW earlier in the week, and he did tell us the message for people. If you don't have to be on the roads, don't be. Even if we don't get heavy snow, it's still nasty out here with all that rain that could come down. But also, if you are driving and you do see one of the snow plows or other DPW vehicles, really make sure you're driving cautiously around them. If you're passing, be slow, give them some room. Of course, we want everybody to be safe out here today throughout the afternoon, the morning and afternoon. So we'll check back in with you guys in a little bit, but for now, reporting live in Northwest DC, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.